Okie doke.
So,
Well.
you finally decided to take my advice, huh?
Only for the moment. I didn't realize how tired I was getting.
Everyone else did. We even told you.
I know, I know. It's nice to finally just breathe. Even though it still smells like smoke and ash.
Right? You'd think if they planned on occupying the town, they'd only torch the ugly buildings. But they went and burned down the nice ones, too.
There's no accounting for taste.
Hey, come on, don't joke about that. This is home to these people, you know?
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be relaxing, not being a hard-ass.
I can do both.
I believe it. It's second nature to her by now.
Oh, shush. I was having a moment before you two came along. Look, the sun's about to rise. If,
This is gonna be a
you
thumbnail
don't
shot.
mind-
Might we share that moment with you then?
Knock yourselves out.
Sorry for doubting you, Gwen. If
Yeah, I
I'd
thought
been
it
in
was gonna show
charge,
our
who
the
knows what would've
sun
happened.
coming up at first.
Indeed. If Father had seen how you led us today, he would have been proud.
Oh, come on, Gwen. Don't leave us hanging. Gwen?
Falling asleep standing up, I see.
Let's leave her be.
Good idea.
Just like on the ground here.
Damn it, did I really just... Something's wrong.
Into the next chapter.
What are they doing here?
My camera is
They come
blocking
bearing
them.
a banner of peace.
Peace?
I know how you feel, Gwen, but stay on your guard. They're plotting something, I'm sure of it.
They wouldn't have arrived so soon if they weren't already prepared. This is just their plan B.
Good people of Britannia, my name is Officer Mikhail of Asferel. We come bearing
Meanwhile, the conversation going on the side here.
only reconciliation. Might we speak with whomsoever is in charge here?
The Baron is currently away, having fled on behalf of your invasion. If you wish to speak to anybody, you will speak to me.
Ah, Lord Carlisle. Yes, a most regrettable circumstance. However, we are actually looking to speak with the leader of that force which intervened where they are sworn not to, the Order of Eternals. We have come on behalf of Emperor Leonid, highest of powers in Asferel, and indeed all of Varroa, to make but two simple requests. The first, that all of our surviving men be returned to us immediately. And the second, that the Order withdraw from Asferel and cease all operations in our territory. Also, immediately.
With all due respect, Officer Mikhail, while we understand that Asferel considers Haven to be in their territory, Varroa at large has long considered it to be of Gritanian dominion.
Indeed? I believe it was Gritania herself that decreed Haven to be under no protections of the state.
Is he telling the truth, Alden?
Gritania's claim over Haven is admittedly tenuous, but it is a claim nonetheless.
Regardless, your order is sworn not to get involved in matters of international politics. And yet here you are, picking sides in a border dispute.
A border dispute? This was an assassination attempt. If Gritania's leaders had perished, the repercussions would be felt throughout all Varroa.
Oh my, such loaded language. Shall we take this discussion before the council in Threlisar? Or do you fear their judgment?
You snake.
Asvaro recognizes, of course, that this situation was messy.
Yeah, definitely
We
pretty
offer our
evil.
sincerest condolences for the lives lost, and while our claim over Haven is justified, we will cede control for the time being. Indeed, we will even forego reparations for the great loss of life your order has caused us.
My brain read that
so
as
long
Fargo
you
at
grant
first,
us
like the name of my
our
truck. And
Well,
that
then
voice is so
surely we
good.
can't just give them what they want.
On the contrary, every word he said is true. Threlisar cares little for the Order as is. If this case were brought before them, it could be disastrous.
All right, Officer McHale. As the acting leader of this sortie, I, Gwyn Sildarin, accept your proposal on the Order's behalf.
Indeed? Then let us, as they say, shake on it and seal the deal.
If we must.
Watch yourself, Gwyn Sildarin. Now that I know the face of my enemy, I will not make the same mistakes again.
You.
Then we have an accord. We shall depart once our men have been returned to us. A pleasure doing business with you, and give my warmest regards and sincerest apology to your father,
We
Why
should
the
return
icon
to
change
Levelups.
over to art? Oh, because
Father
he
will
was
want
gonna
to
be the
hear
next
about
one
this.
speaking after Fade Through Black. Is why the
Yes.
icon changed.
He will.
Wait!
Slightly
Take me with you.
preemptively.
I want to join the Order.
Saxon? Hey, buddy, not that we wouldn't love to have you, but are you sure?
Yes. I mean, I think so. Can't stay here. There's already whispers about me, and I don't want to put my family in danger.
But that's crazy! You were fighting for their home while they turned tail and ran.
It's up to Father whether you'll be accepted.
Don't worry about that. You're a shoo-in, honest.
You really think so?
If you show Irving even half the man you've demonstrated to us, he'll welcome you into the Order with open arms.
That's great! That's... I...
Hey, whoa, no need to get all weepy on us.
I'm sorry. I need a minute. So much has happened.
Take your time, man. We're in no hurry to leave. Whenever you're ready, we'll be waiting for you.
Thank you.
He's really hurting.
To leave one's own family behind. There are few greater sorrows.
Children. They just want to do what's right by their parents. To make them proud. I wonder, have I made you proud this time, Father? Or is even this not enough?
I guess Irving has high expectations or something then. Let's have a look-see here. So yeah, they keep on restocking the things here. Permanent stat boosters, astral coins. Out of curiosity, I keep on moving the map by accident as I'm trying to like interact with the menu. So yeah, gotta be level 25 plus for those ones. It looks like I can have a look-see at these ones now. Let me respond to something really quickly here. Uno momento. Wow, my phone is on max brightness because I was outside in the sun earlier. So give me a sec. Let's see here. So, just out of curiosity, yeah, so Scholar is what Alden is. So I would have already been able to see what the different things are. Coins for... I could save and just see if, like, my level stays the same, or if I miss out on level ups by promoting right now. Is what I could do. Save game. Because I'm curious. Let's see here. Let's say he became a Geomancer. Sure. Just without even reading what it is. Let's see. So it says that he's still level 6. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. So that is indeed how it works. Load game. Where man dare not tread. Okay, cool. So I can feel free to just go ahead and promote people if I want. So let's see here. In terms of class trees, yeah, so you have the same kind of class line as Valeria here. Interesting. So everyone except for Cassandra could, in theory, promote right now. I have 4 coins at the moment. And I should also save them depending on, like, which units I feel like I'm going to be using throughout the entire game. Arthur, I'm feeling like definitely for sure. And I definitely want to take like the important story ones and stuff. But yeah, your thingamabobs, I'm feeling pretty good about. Yeah, so I guess everybody has like a personal ability and then 2 that are tied to their class. So let's see here. Out of curiosity. Oh, and it shows how it affects the aptitudes as well. Nice. Yeah, I have to use Gwen, I figured. So let's see here. 70 mana Star Surge. Summon an ally from up to 6 tiles away, dealing 19 damage to enemies adjacent to the ally's original tile. That's interesting. 4 plus 15% mastery and 10 plus 60% mastery. Huh. That's interesting. So it's another traversal tool. And considering the turn counts in this, I'm thinking traversal tools are definitely important. You'd be able to heal an ally within 3 tiles for 21, 2 plus 10% mastery, and 10 plus 75% mastery. Astral Blessing, spending mana applies 4 light block to 2 allies within 2 tiles. And I'm gonna be spending mana a lot. For every 1 attack received, damage taken reduced by 4. Interesting. Warlock here. Hellfire. 12 plus 120% mastery and 3 plus 5% mastery. Deal 24% damage to enemy within 3 tiles. Okay. And I mean, because his one unique one just keeps on getting more and more powerful as the map goes on, I do want him to go into a class where he's going to be spending a lot of mana, ideally. 60 mana Poison Nova. But it's every time that he spends mana, not like the total amount of mana being spent, right? Increased by mana spent this chapter. Wait. So is that increased by, like, the raw number of mana that I've spent? Or increased by, the like, how many times, how many instances I've spent mana? 6. I thought these used to cost 3. Is this showing how many I have, and maybe they only cost 1? After all? Maybe I'm losing my mind. Because in Scholar, he stacks Fortitude every ability use. Let's see here. Attacking a poisoned enemy heals unit for damage done. Aegis here. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Mana Relic Reflection. Applies 54 blind stacks to an enemy within 2 tiles. For 2 attacks, hit rate reduced by 54. Very specific number there. Okay. Oh, I get ya. Wait. Is that misworded? Applies 54 blind stacks? Because other things will be like 2 poison stacks or something. Wait, for 2 attacks, hit rate reduced by 54. Wait, is every single stack just like instance of blind? That's why it's that? 45 plus 90% and 2 plus 0% mastery. Why isn't it just 47 plus 90% then? Yeah, I know that it's a debuff. There's a ring that also stacks power every ability the unit uses. Yeah, I know that's a debuff, but like, heavy blind stacks. So is each stack like? So that's not showing what it is for 1 stack. That's showing what it is for 54 stacks. Is reducing it by 54, I presume. 45 mana repulsor shield. Let's see here. Surround an ally with energy for 3 turns, reflecting 10 damage every time they are hit in combat. Reflecting, as in like, the enemy takes the damage back. And Scholar is, yeah, the phasing. Teleport an adjacent ally up to 4 tiles away. And granting others mana. So, yeah, Mortis, if you know the answer, do you know if the whole unique ability here is based on the amount of times I've spent mana, or increased by like the raw value of like numbers, how much mana I've spent this chapter? Do you know the answer on that by any chance? Because that would definitely influence decisions here. Should be the number. What number? The number of times I've used mana, or the number of like total mana that I've used? Because that could be interpreted either way. Of mana spent. Okay. So I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing having some more expensive things. And like traversal things are going to be very useful. Well, mana usage is how I understand it. And granting others mana, if need be. This would be the one that I use more. But even then, with how expensive it is, I wouldn't want to pop it too much and would still want to pop the other thing more. I mean, is there something that I'd want to use more? In Scholar, he stacks Fortitude every ability use. Oh yeah, there's the thingamabobs here. Spending mana applies 4 light block to 2 allies within 2 tiles. That can poison enemy, heals unit for damage done. Taking damage also increases damage of next attack by 20%. Mana use raises Fortitude stat by 2 for the rest of the chapter. Okay, so that kind of stacks with the whole use mana and get gains and stuff. So this would be per times of like using mana, I guess. Presumably. So I probably want to put him into Scholar then, and then yeah, I can put him into whatever other thing. I don't know if I'd be able to keep these things in the file class. Need to clarify how Warlock's passive works, since poison works differently than other statuses due to it. Oh, interesting. Also, I forget how it worked in Dark Deity 1, but do you know, Mortis? If I get, let's say for example, I went into Scholar and I got these skills. Would these be skills that I keep when I go into these classes, or would these classes just like overwrite these skill slots anyway? And like the passive here, same kind of thing with that. Would it just be like, whatever I get here is temporary until I get into like tier 3, which will be the thing that I have forever? These are just like temporary for now? Whatever I want between level 5 and 25? Or is it stuff that actually I keep long term? With the long term effects being like the aptitudes, the growths that I got while in it. There's a way to put poison on a weapon. Poison used to apply on hit, which meant it made warlocks immortal because every attack they made healed them. Oh. Interesting. So I guess poison will now affect afterwards. Like after the attack is through or something. Now poison applies at the end of combat. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, what's the deal with like abilities and passives? Would that be something that I would keep into like the next promotion, or is it just gone when I do the next promotion? Curiosity here. Let's see. Every other stat should apply on hit. Interesting. Let's see here. Looking like my Rutger right now. Ravager winds apply 9 heavy weak stacks up to 5 enemies in a line. Interesting. 2 attacks damage reduced. Okay. You keep your 2/2 passives when you go to tier 3. Okay. But just the passives, not the abilities then? Once you hit tier 3, your tier 2 passive is locked. Gotcha. Wait. Once I hit tier 3, my tier 2 passive is locked. Is that implying that I can change my tier 2 passives while I'm in tier 2? Like I can reclass while I'm in it? What you mean? You keep the tier 2 abilities, yes. Okay, so this carries over too. Yes, you can reclass. Interesting. So, once I go into tier 3 here, all 3 of these things are things that I would keep. And then I would just get, like, the tier 3 ones added on. Okay, interesting. So, let's see here. Weak stacks to enemies in a line. Okay. Game looks complicated, brain hurty. Switch damage type to magical. Interesting. And that just goes until I, wait. It doesn't say how long it lasts. Deal 6 extra damage to weakened enemies. Okay. And that could pair well with others that are weakening and stuff. Yeah, so I assume it's just, like, weakness specific, not, like, I don't think poison would count. I don't know. Conduit. Deal 18 damage, chains up to 3 enemies within 2 tiles. You already have, like, an AoE thing. That just swaps the damage type till you change it. Okay, so it would switch back to physical. Gotcha. If I use it again. Deal 18 damage, chains up to 3 enemies within 2 tiles. But he already has a thing like that, so he wouldn't need a second one. Heal an ally for 40 and apply light stun if they have more than 12 health. Wait, what? Heal an ally for 40 and apply light stun if they have more than 12 health. For 1 turn unable to act. Wait, so I would heal somebody, but then they just can't act for the next turn? What? So it's like a double-edged sword? Is that what that one's meant to be? I don't know if I like that one. Yes. Okay. See the damage type your unit does in the promotion tree. Might, as opposed to like magic. Oh no, this all says might. I don't know then. And the things here, the 6 extra damage to weaken enemies. Mana usage within 2 tiles increases crit by 6 until next crit. Okay, so if other people are using mana nearby, it would do that. Look at the sprites, look. I'm looking at the sprite. I don't know what you want from me. Gear, you mean? 1 to 2 magical, 1 physical? Is what you mean then? So the bottom right of the sprite. For Jilin, let's see here. Gotcha. Let's see here. 1 plus 0% mastery. Well, then why does it show the mastery bit at all there? Creates an icy spire for 1 turn, blocking movement. I guess, like, that will be something that'll have a mastery added once you upgrade the ability. Shows range, damage type, and weapon type. I gotcha. Icy sphere for 1 turn, blocking movement. Okay. That's kind of like the core and ice abilities in Fire Emblem Engage to be able to block stuff. Except, can they be broken? Or is it just, like, permanent? Because that could be really great for funneling enemies. Apply 5 severe block stacks to self. 3 plus 20% mastery. For 2 attacks received, damage taken reduced by 4. Okay. So you have very much defensive stance. Just 1 tile block for turn. But that means that it's invincible. Block is damage reduction. Wait. Blocking movement. What do you mean block is damage reduction? It says blocking movement here. What do you mean this block here? Wait. 1 tile block for a turn. Which thing is being referred to here? What? This is confusing me now. So I assume just 1 tile block for turn refers to this, and block is damage reduction refers to this, I presume. Block is wait, what? I don't know what that means. Is for the status effect. I don't know what DR means, I'm sorry. For 2 attacks received, damage reduced by 4. Will that just be for this turn? Will it keep on lasting until I eat 2 attacks? Gain 5 power and 25 action while block is active. That's interesting. Yeah, that's what I figured. The thing that I was asking is if it's immortal for that turn. Like, DR means damage reduction. Okay. Because, like, in Fire Emblem Engage, when you put down ice with Corn, for example, it blocks area, but it can be broken. Okay. So if it's immortal, that's really good. And what's everybody's unique ability here, anyway? 2 additional damage for every status effect on the enemy. Yeah, and then there's that skill thing. Power plus 15% while at full HP, so yeah, you definitely want to stay as a dodge tank. Dodge increased by 20 for 2 turns after using an ability. Mana 25% faster. You heal yourself when you use mana, it looks like. I gotta remember, so definitely someone that wants to use mana. Increase weapon stats by 20%, that's pretty good there. Killing an enemy grants light block equal to 20% max HP, max 15. And restore 10 mana when an enemy within 2 tiles is defeated. Okay. Gotta start keeping that in mind here. Also, maybe really quickly I can do bonds before I get too carried away with stuff here. Sure, let's see it. Get an amethyst. Riordan, can you give me a hand with this? Eesh, you sound frustrated. Let me guess, struggling with your tent again? Are you gonna help or not? Yeah, scoot over a bit, will ya? Should I show you how to do it again, or just help me set it up? Clearly, your instruction hasn't worked the last several times, so what's the point? Huh, and whose fault is that? Even the brightest student is failed by a poor teacher. Yeah, well, I skipped 10th class at the Shellabund Academy, so really, the system is failing us. Offloading the blame? For shame, Riordan. Yeah, typical me, huh? Anyway, there you go. Tent's all set up. Huh? Oh, so it is. That was fast. I hardly noticed. Uh-huh. Well, now you've got a place to go pout, huh? Or did I manage to wipe that frown of yours off? Thanks, Riordan. No need to thank me for putting up a tent. No, I mean, for cheering me up. Been feeling a little high-strung lately. What, more than usual? It's serious, huh? I don't know why my brain autofilled then. Want to talk it out, or nah? No, I'm okay, I think. We've got more important things to worry about anyway. The mission comes first. The mission? Think you're less important than the mission? I didn't say that. I said, look, I'm fine, I swear. No, it's times like these where you most remind me of Dad. Of Father? Yeah, duty over all else, right? Even our family, even ourselves. Here I was trying to cheer you up. Just don't worry about it. Honestly, I shouldn't have said anything. Just keep practicing your tent skills, yeah? I really sound like him? And one more bond conversation here. Yeah. Gwyn, I've got a letter for you. Guessing I already know who it's from. Mom again? It's from Marin, yes. What's it say? Well, I've yet to open it. I figured you'd like to read it together. I'm not sure. I've honestly started to dread these letters. Read them? Gwyn, is something the matter? No, just... well, probably. It's hard to put into words. Have you tried? Not really. I see your points. It's like, the older I get, the less I enjoy hearing from Mom. Sometimes it's even hard to call her that instead of just Marin. When, despite everything, she's still your mother. I know that, obviously. She just doesn't really act like it. She's doing the best she can. There's an entire ocean between you two. There's only so much she can... Alden. If she weren't your sister, you wouldn't be defending her like this. She left us, left her kids, left our father to raise us alone, left you to pick up her slack. And her leaving was still the best decision she ever made. Matters like these are complicated like that. Right, well, I'm glad she's happy with her choice at least. Shame about the rest of us, don't you think? Gwyn, please. There's no need to shout. Oh, I didn't realize I was shouting. Sorry, I'll just leave. Wait a sec, Gwyn. It's alright, Feel free to read the letter yourself. I don't want it. Bye. Great. Poor kid. Yeah, the class tree's here. Let's have a look-see. But yeah, totally been paying attention to haven't been playing mobile idle games. Well, anybody spending time here in the stream, it's already greatly appreciated. I don't care about attention paid. Like, time being spent here is already time that could be spent doing literally anything else. So it's already more than I could ever ask for. Irving and Marin got divorced. Ooh. Yeah, some more power and accuracy while block is active. Monk. Elevates the user's key state, raising advanced stats by 7 for 2 turns. I would definitely be able to make better decisions if I knew, like, what I could pair stuff with at the end of the day. But I cannot here. I know that's something that Chip was posting, like, tweets about, like, would it be better to see, like, the tier 3 stuff already? I personally feel like the answer is yes, but, advanced stats, power, accuracy, crit, true speed, dodge. By 7 for 2 turns. That's friggin' massive, actually. 35 mana key blast. Send a bolt of energy at an enemy within 3 tiles, dealing 18 damage. Interesting. Attacks apply 5 heavy weak stacks, so I weaken somebody whenever I hit them. But yeah, it was pretty messy based on how all parties talk about the divorce. And no, none of them cheated how you tell each other. Mythic totally been paying attention. I've been talking about Digimon in the chat for the last half an hour. You know, I think it was during Xenoblade Chronicles X here recently, or maybe some other stream, where someone was asking me if I'd ever played Digimon, and I'd say no, but people talk about it in my chat literally all the time. And yeah, that's what's going on here. So your thingamabobs, you have the Command Wolf for extra damage and removing defense. And you increase your weapon stats, so just raw buffs. So let's see here. Lanky Spanky. Call upon your orangutan to mightily slap a foe, applying 1 light stun. For 1 turn unable to act. I like the icon here. What? So yeah, just making them unable to act for 1 turn. That's pretty cool. 55 mana, Command Orangutan. Attack with your pet, dealing 10 additional damage and applying 3 exhaustion stacks. I already have a pet attack thing, so I probably wouldn't want that. Falling below half health grants 8 heavy block. For 2 attacks received, damage taken reduced by 8. Okay. Yeah, it honestly seems like it is, which is a really big shame because I'm gonna have to do like a BRB break in a sec here because it's almost 7 PM and I need to eat food. So after I get through all this, I'm probably gonna take like a 10 to 15 minute break, and I feel like the chat's gonna die in that time because people are gonna leave. Is what's gonna happen. So yeah. Yeah, I guess people really want to check out the new game here. Me leaving for 10 minutes is gonna kill that too. Most likely. People are just gonna tune into a different Dark Deity 2 stream. Let's see here. So every point of luck increases dodge by an extra 1. Interesting. Grab a unit within 3 tiles with your giant toad's tongue, dragging them to an adjacent tile. Interesting. They're just here for the Digimon, obviously. One can hope here. Attack with your pet, dealing 5 additional damage and applying 3 heavy poison. Interesting. Come for Dark Deity 2, stay for Digimon conversation. Or Final Fantasy 14 fights. 1-1 physical, 1-2 physical, 2-2 physical. Oh, interesting there. Once the information is out, I might just, like, wait on these promotions until I know what these are, so I know what kind of stuff I can pair stuff with. Because I like to plan things out from the get-go, rather than make decisions and be like, oh man, this would have paired so much better if I did this thing earlier, and start regretting my decisions, you know? Is what I prefer. Apply 21 light block stacks, spread equally to all allies within 2 tiles, maximum 10 for each. For 1 attack received, damage taken reduced by 18. 21 stacks? Reduced damage by 18. I don't know how exactly that works here. But hey. Let me check my save files. Prepare to send like a bunch of screenshots or something. That'd be super sick. Harmony, do you know about the Digimon Gundramon? It's literally a giant dinosaur dragon that's entirely made out of firearms. I was not aware of that. I'll play it if Harmonia plays it. What, Digimon Gundramon? Isn't that the name of a Digimon rather than a game? Or am I, or what, Final Fantasy 14 that I just mentioned? Let's see here. Attack with your pet, dealing 13 additional damage. Okay. Pet commands gain an additional 25% mastery scaling. Oh. And you already have a pet thing. So, like, 1 plus 100% mastery, and 5 plus 20% mastery. This is all, like, all pet commands that I guess gain an additional 25% mastery scaling. Does that mean, like, that'd be 1 plus 125% and 5 plus 45%? Is that how that would work? This looks like the meme of the guys that it originally started with them pointing at like the chicken place or something like that. But the meme of the guys that are like that's what this kind of looks like here. Wait, holy shit, Chip added a post game. Oh, something new that you're not familiar with. This wasn't here the last I played. Oh, are there new classes or anything, or just like new chapters? Put a meme featuring Gundramon in the memes channel? I mean, no, just info grinding and challenges. Okay. Because, yeah, if that buffs up the thing that he already has, then he would have, like, this pet ability, like, buffed up, while also having the one to go for raw damage. Interesting. Quick draw. Yeah, so they all have different pets. So orangutan, frog, lion, and hyena. Look at all, they all have the gesture on the attack one. 55 mana, wicked cackle. Your hyena laughs, unnerving enemies and applying 6 weak stacks up to 3 enemies within 2 tiles. Oh, interesting. It's 1 attack damage reduced. So that would mean that they just won't be able to do as much damage back. I would probably prefer if it was like the damage that I was doing to them. Is that the name of Heavy Week or something? I don't remember. I'll be figuring this out as I go here. Let's see here. 45 mana, command hyena. Attack with your pet, dealing 4 additional damage and applying 4 heavy bleed. Follow-up attacks regenerate 5 mana. What do you mean follow-up attacks? Like if I'm doubling an opponent? What does that mean? But yeah. Oh, when I send them, ignore the stats and growth as this is my max mode file. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. I'll look at Gwyn last here. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, she has the same options as Valeria anyway. It seems like. And out of curiosity, yeah, so you've got the one already that's just additional damage is what you've got. Let's see here. Apply 16 stacks of light block. For 1 attack received, damage taken reduced by 14. Yeah, so that'd be good for like tanky stuff. For I'd receive 1 attack less damage. Let's see here. Scaling 8 plus 65% mastery. This is the 14 stacks of heavy bleed to an enemy. For 2 combats, take damage when combat ends. 12. What? I assume that means 12 damage. This is what that means there. Mana hemorrhage. Interesting. Crit plus 8 per status effect on target up to 32. Interesting. Axe is 1 to 2 physical. So I could go into bows if I wanted to there. That's 2 to 2 that's just, yeah. So it's stuck at 2 range. As opposed to like... Oh, this is the one that would be better anyway. I read that and I was like, oh, so I can attack at 1 range? This is the one where I could attack at 1 range. I misinterpreted it at first. But yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, so this is the same one as Valeria there, where I can apply poison. And then that's the increasing speed. Dodge increased by 20 for 2 turns after using an ability. Seeker. And hold on, the whole reclassing thing. So I would spend a coin to reclass. I gotcha. So the moment I go to tier 3, it's locked in. But some of my existing characters, I can change their skills if I want. I can change their skills and their things there. But yeah, you're better to be a dodge tank anyway, so it's good for you to stay in Nightblade. And Alden here with your thingamabob. For every status effect on enemy. There's that, but like, it's after combat then. Don't have to attack multiple times. Heavy blind to an enemy within 2 tiles. Yeah, show none of these on stream for spoiler reasons. Here they come. Okay. Whoops, I just pulled up Steam rather than Discord. Okay. So yeah, just going through all the thingamabobs and stuff. Yeah, so like avoiding like the characters and stuff, I guess. Wait, so hold on. So this is the promotion line of the first one that I see here is... Where the heck is the game? Here it is. The promotion line that I'm looking at right now is this one. So it shows the third one. I got you. So just need to hover over all of them. It looks like the third one is the one that's always selected. Oh, because that's the one that the character's class is in. I got you. I got you here. I could probably, like, set up a layout where these can be showed on stream where it's cropped to just the abilities. Is what I could probably do. I gotcha. Yeah, I could definitely make some decisions based on this stuff. But yeah, I'll have a look at that stuff later. I can probably go into the next chapter without any promotions. Well, it'll be easier to get the optional objectives and stuff with promotions, so maybe I should start making decisions already. I could eat food while I'm deciding, but then you wouldn't hear like my commentary and thought process, and it'll just be like the most boring thing ever of going through menus. Should be all tier 3s, but some might repeat. Fair enough. I greatly appreciate you sending me that. That'll like really help decision making stuff. Like it'll definitely make a big difference, so I greatly appreciate it. Illuminate. It's always gonna make me think of the that one meme of hold on. Open Firefox every time you restart your computer? No. Illuminate meme. I think it was a Facebook thing. Where's the thing? Illuminate. Every time I see illuminate now, I'm gonna think of this thing here of fuck the Illuminate. You're the reason this world is fucked up, you cunts. Sam, we are not the Illuminati. We are Illuminate Fridays, a branded night that showcases top DJs and quality production at a nightclub here in Atlanta. Oh, okay, sorry. Always think of that. So anyway, I totally can't do this class because fuck the Illuminate. They're a source of all those problems and stuff. Also send you the Shaman tier 2 since you can't see them yet. Okay, appreciate that. So yeah, I'm always gonna think about that. Get this pop-up away from Firefox. Do not open Firefox every time I restart my computer. Anyway, what does it do? Increase an ally's accuracy by 36 for 2 turns. Okay. Up to 22 viewers. I can't wait to see how much that tanks the moment I go eat food. Like, I'll try to be fast and stuff. Dark Deity 2 is bringing in the crew. Yeah, until my BRB kills the stream. 50 mana enchant weapon. Enchant your weapon, make your next 3 attacks deal 7 additional damage. Okay, so you get some mileage. Like, I could The cutscenes are decently long. I could start the next chapter while I'm eating and then you guys watch a cutscene. That's not the worst idea, right? Imagine, Harmonia, if all 22 of us were just standing in your room watching you play the game in person. Oh, God. 3 plus 0% mastery and 5 plus 22% mastery. Then my BRB would only be a few minutes. Mukbang stream. Carvey would be so jealous that he'd miss it. Attack supply 4 heavy vulnerable stacks. For 2 attacks received, damage taken increased by 4. Okay. Interesting. And then there's Gallant here. Drop a banner on an adjacent tile for 1 turn, increasing power by 4 for allies within 2 tiles. Oh, interesting. Yeah, power increase damage dealt in combat. Huh. 2 people left. No. Oh, they're back. Yeah, that's the way it goes with Twitch streams. Also for Shaman tier 2, you use Wave Seer. Is that a weapon type? Whirlpool is too good? I don't know what these things mean. Twitch can't decide. It cannot. It says 20 on my screen over there. Class, I sent them. Okay. I'll have a look-see here shortly. And yeah, I could probably show them on stream sometime later here with just like a display capture that I've cropped out. Carvey apparently likes mukbang stuff, and whenever I tell him that I ate on stream and he missed it, he always gets upset. Shove a unit up to 2 tiles away, applying 7 stacks of light vulnerable if target is an enemy. That could be really good for, like, rearranging allies. Like, the amount of mileage you get out of, like, a shove-like thing in a Fire Emblem game is a lot. Why? Was there to, like, I don't know. Ask him the next time he's in stream. Plus 5 damage against enemies above 50% HP. That's a really good skill. I mean, that's pretty good, too. If I want to be a dodge tank. I'm kind of digging that skill. If anything, mukbang makes me uncomfortable with anything. Yeah, same. Which is why I usually don't eat on stream unless it's like a 24-hour cherry stream or like Fragapalooza or something. Or I have to keep on going hard, you know? Is usually the case. I can probably do 1 more chapter on promote. And then I can also look at Cassandra's promotes and kind of decide on what stuff I want to do. I'll really quickly here have a look-see at, what do you have? A knife! No! Get some more crit, more power. The weight stays the same. Oh, this is nothing but buffs. Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah. Leave that be for now. At first I thought it had like the same weapon type for whatever reason. I am tempted to do some stuff, but I'm probably fine. But yeah. You would not have all classic info if not for my having the game since January. I'm sure that this stuff will be uploaded online eventually. I know there's a Dark Deity 1 wiki. I'm sure that this stuff will be added to like a Dark Deity 2 wiki at some point. But for now, I'm one of, if maybe the only streamer with the inside information on how to plan stuff out. Start playing a little bit more efficiently than all those other non-acoustic Harmonia streamers that just don't have the insider information of having Mortis Volt around. But yeah, it's just mukbangs are where they eat copious amounts of food. Yeah, there are some that are definitely like that. Yeah, I think that there are those that have kind of given a bad name to mukbangs. I say as if I'm someone that used to appreciate mukbangs and then they all went downhill. Well, that's not the case. I don't watch mukbangs. One of the testers is making a strategy guide. Oh, cool. Honestly, somebody eating on stream doesn't bother me at all, so you know, Rising would be any more offensive than going out to eat with somebody and seeing them eat, which you obviously will. But I mean, a stream you're also going to for like entertainment and the game and like the person talking, and they also can't talk as much while they're eating. That might not matter during like a cutscene anyway. Should I start upgrading my friggin' things here? If I reclass, they get upgraded anyway. Or they get refund anyway. So yeah, this should be my amount and not the cost. I thought this was the cost the whole time. Review the food while you eat it. I don't even know what the food is going to be. I'm gonna go upstairs and get something that I might have to heat up in the microwave, most likely. Hold on. I don't need that. I don't need these things here. Hold on a hot second. I might, yeah, so I have 5 of those. That could be good, but at the same time, I probably want to attack them immediately after anyway. Runes are vital to builds. Also look at the weapons menu to see what runes you can infuse. Weapons. Inventory, weapons. So is this infusing? Put this rune into slot 1. So these are the ones that I currently have. Infusing. What runes I can infuse? Oh, in terms of just like slotting them in, you mean? My brain interpreted like making them at first. Triple set weight -2. Runes vary on the weapon. I wonder how much it costs to take them out. And I mean, once I get a better weapon, I'm gonna want those runes slotted in that one, right? So should I really go for them right now if I'm just gonna like have to pay to take them out and then put them in another thing? Takes a bit of gold. I can probably get by just fine as is for now. And then put them sometime later in. Yeah, and I definitely would not be doing that here. Could do something like that. The teleporting one. Still waiting on Harmonia merch. I keep telling this dude I want to buy merch, but I wait so long to make it where we have to deal with tariffs now. Oh, that's true. Just come to Fragapalooza or something. I'll give you some of the dragons I 3D print for free. If I tell you what, anyone from my stream comes to Fragapalooza, I'll give you like a free dragon. Assuming I don't run out of inventory from the tournaments and stuff. Here's the mana cost of the ability there. Could be pretty good. Used to not be able to respec anything, but every tester, including me, bullied Chip into adding respecs. Good. Increase damage by 4. Ooh, then I can spam this more. I won't be using as much mana and making it hit as hard, but then I can just like spam it more. And once I start using other abilities, that'll be really good. But Harmonia hat. I don't know if there'd be any manufacturer that could mass produce that. I'm gonna get one of these. So I can spend these to respec. Oh, you need something else for the next level. Oh, 3D printed statue of the hat on a display stand? I only have a single color printer. I mean, I could paint them afterwards. Interesting. Mana cost and damage reduced by that. I don't want to be reducing the damage, though. Each ability can only have 2 upgrades. Oh, wait, I thought this was a linear line. This is what I thought this was, though I had to go left to right. I didn't realize I could choose. Abilities have 2 tiers of upgrade material. Oh, I completely misinterpreted this. I guess that's not a bad one, though, right? I could respec. Okay. Oh, God. I may as well load my save at this point. If that's not what I want. Which, I mean, maybe? You done goofed. I thought it was left to right. Like, you eventually get all the things. But only 2 upgrades. I wish the game told me that. Could just go all in on damage on something. That could be a useful tool. Dang it, man. Whoops. Yeah, load game here, please. Oh, crap. Okay, I don't know if there's anything that I need to redo here, per se. I was mostly just looking through things anyway, so I don't think that there's anything super important. I didn't really craft anything or use any elixirs. So, yeah, if each can only have 2, I wonder here. Let's see. So, yeah, and if this stuff gets refunded when I change classes anyway, if I reclass, if I go into tier 3, I guess it's locked in. Mana cost of the ability by 10. Mana cost and stacks raised by 100%. Also really happy that you can still play the save file even after beating the game. Yeah, that's always nice. Here's mastery scaling. 2 plus 20% mastery, so I could get more stacks that way down the line. I might still not invest in things unless something is like really important. So yeah, I could do like the self-cast thing just immediately there. Yeah, the cost is definitely high. It'll be nicer when I want to spam this. Like, having this cheaper will allow me to spam it better, and then when I want to spend like a ton of MP, I can do it with other abilities. But I'll probably do something else. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the poison. With the, where's the thing? Costing 80 mana. Like, that's a decent smidge. Self-casted could be good for that if you want to, like, dodge things or double things. Increase the duration of the ability by 1. Mana cost and speed raised by 100%. Jeez. Hear me out, 3D print a plastic duck with the hat on it. I technically could. And fair enough there, Mortis. Yeah, I'm gonna BRB myself really quickly. Tell you what, I can grab food and I can eat during the cutscene and try to be, like, super fast. And then, like, if I don't finish in time, then I'll put my food off to the side, play the chapter, and then during the next cutscene, I'll grab it again and keep eating. We'll be efficient here or something. This is what we can do. Yeah, that could be really good. Maximum damage mastery scaling. The wolf here. Mana cost and damage raised by 50%, so it'd be 75. I don't really do this for damage, though, right? All that much? I mean, the damage will go up over time. Mastery scaling by 20%, reduce the mana cost. Increase defense reduction. No, I need my signed Harmonia hat. I refuse to have anything else. I mean, I could, but, like, this hat that I made here, I think I bought this for, like, $30 Canadian or something like that, and then I bought a bunch of painting supplies that I don't have as, like, anymore. I'd have to go get new ones. And this was, like, a solid couple days of work painting this, like, layer after layer with fabric paint. It's not in great shape anymore. It's showing its age, as you can see. Kind of coming apart and stuff, but, you know. I want to have Harmonia sign something that has absolutely nothing to do with him or his content. I could sign a 3D printed dragon. Or something. Those are always fun. Reduce the mana cost, increase damage mastery scaling, so I do more damage. The caster is healed for a percentage of damage done, so I would turn it into soul. What I would do, I don't know, man. Mana cost and healing raise, reduce mana cost. Doesn't even reduce it by that much compared to other things. Increases healing mastery scaling, so you could get a 2-for on that. I'm gonna leave it be for now. He will sign your skin. Yeah, just come to Fragapalooza and I'll sign the skin. I looked over at the stream manager. I swear it said 10 for a second. Now it says 21. Here, I'll try to not disappoint those 21 by, sure, I'll eat food and cutscenes, but I still have to go do, like, a BRB break to grab it. Look, guys, we're gonna be efficient about playing Dark Deity 2. I'm gonna be back in, like, a couple minutes here. A few minutes. I don't know. I'll be back shortly.